It's okay. It's fine.
You sound sick.
I sound sick? I have a cold still, so you might want to stay away.
I'm recording you. No pressure.
So here we have a sheep brain. And here we have,
That's a good idea.
one of the things I can do is I can ask questions to see if you know the structure, right? So what is this right here?
The cerebellum.
Cerebellum. Excellent. This, oops, sorry. Oh, this is from the practicum.
Yeah.
So this is the what? Starts with a P.
The pituitary.
Pituitary. I have no idea what this is.
That's the dura.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's the dura mater. Sure. Okay. Dura mater. And this is what? Well, what's the whole thing? The big thing?
The cerebrum.
Cerebral hemisphere, left cerebral hemisphere. Exact. Is it the left or the right? Yeah,
no
it's left.
idea.
And then what is one of these darker areas here that is marked by a blood vessel? That's a sulcus, sulci plural. And then the ridge between the sulci, the gyrus singular. What's this thing sticking out here? That's the spinal cord. And then once you know the spinal cord, everything falls into place. What's that? Medulla oblongata. And then, well, let's see. If we take a look at who cares?
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I'm not going to eat French fries or anything on the way home. Besides, I'll wash my hands. And actually, I kind of like my voice this way. Sorry.
It's a broadcast.
Yeah, it's a bad. I like to meet my Uncle Barry White.
You know, where's the pituitary
gland?
gland? Is that the pituitary gland right there?
No response.
That's the pituitary.
No.
That's the pineal.
There, I passed the line. No, that's. Excuse me. Shouldn't try to do that too often. This up here, no, we're on the top of the brain. See, so that wouldn't be pituitary. That would be the.
No, this is the pituitary.
No.
No.
That is a cross section of the
Optic chiasm.
optic chiasm.
Oh,
Exactly.
pituitary is attached to the
Pituitary
dura
is
mater.
right. It's still attached to the dura down here. You don't see it unless you look really
Well, they
underneath.
had it underneath, yeah.
So, so anyway, that's the corpora quadrigemina. Oh man, you got all of that talk.
Yeah, all recorded.
I will learn not to do this. And that's the what?
That's the pineal.
Pineal gland. What's this passageway right here?
The
That's the cerebral
mesencephalic aqueduct.
Or cerebral aqueduct. This is correct. And then the cerebral aqueduct links the space that's right up here.
That's the third ventricle.
Third ventricle, yeah, that's the third ventricle.
The flap.
And well, it depends on how you cut it. If it's cut right smack dab in the midline, you just open up the space of the third ventricle. This cut has been made just a little bit to the side, and there's the third ventricle there. It's actually kind of a cool cut to make, which is very hard to do.
Because you can actually see the ventricle.
Because you can actually see the space. And then from the third, as we said, cerebral aqueduct travels down to the what ventricle down here? Fourth. And you see the fourth when if you just look at the space between the cerebellum and the brainstem, that's the fourth ventricle right there. What's the, speaking of the cerebellum, what is this white area here?
Arbor vitae.
Arbor vitae, right. Sorry. And I need a lab coat. And let's see. Now here we can see it over here. We talked about the spinal cord medulla a moment ago.
It's like breaking apart.
So what is this area right anterior to the medulla oblongata?
The pons.
Pons. And then anterior to that, it's a two-letter phrase. CP are the first
Cerebral peduncles.
cerebral peduncles.
Oh, right.
Those are the cerebral peduncles. Massive tracts of axon, sensory, and motor that link cerebral hemispheres to the brainstem. And let's see. Oh yeah, this back up here. This region right here, not structure, but this region where the third ventricle and other structures are found is the what? Well, the hypothalamus and thalamus are part of this region. The diencephalon is what I'm looking for. Yeah, if I say region, I'm looking for something like the diencephalon. If I say structure, it would be like thalamus or hypothalamus within that region. And then, of course, what is that kind of roundish gray matter?
The thalamus.
Yeah, that's a mid-sagittal view of the thalamus, and of course, just below it,
Your 700 pager.
right, 1,400.
Oh, is it 1,400
Yeah,
pages?
yeah.
The hypothalamus.
Yeah, it's
Well, that's why
actually,
you said because it was the
I think it's 1,700 pages, 850 on the right, 850 on the left.
Can we get your paper towel or something?
I'm fine,
Okay.
but I appreciate it. It's just an itchy nose more than anything.
Oh, okay.
So what is this tract right here?
the corpus callosum.
Oh, is
Corpus
that the, I can't see.
callosum.
Corpus callosum, right? That's
Okay.
that band
Yeah.
above the, starts with a what?
Fornix.
Fornix starts with an F. So there's the fornix, which means arch. Fornix means arch, so you can see how it's kind of arched. Above that, the corpus callosum. This space between the two that we can see,
Lateral
a
ventricle.
lateral ventricle, and what is this stuff I'm pulling
Choroid
out?
plexus.
Choroid plexus of the lateral ventricle. And let's see, what did we skip?
Optic chiasm. And
Well, we saw part of the optic chiasm here in mid-sagittal view. Not the best view, but the rest of it's down here, pulled off with the dura, optic chiasm.
Where's the olfactory bulb?
Oh yeah, that's what we missed. Olfactory bulb is this thing right here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Did we get everything else? Oh, yeah, we did the pineal. Did the infundibulum, yeah.
You can't really see it.
Yeah, it's probably hard, almost impossible to see on this guy. There's the pituitary, should come off the top of the pituitary and tears away when the dura is torn away. Frankly, I don't see it.
What is the pituitary?
Here's the pituitary right here. And the infundibulum is that stalk of tissue that links the pituitary to the hypothalamus. I don't see it.
So we're going to be able to dissect some brains tomorrow, right?
Yeah, the brains are all out over there, I think.